If you don't already know who Daniel Schiffer is, and you're in the filmmaking world, I think you're living under a rock. In all seriousness, if you don't know who Daniel Schiffer is, I will leave a link in the description. That way you can go check out his channel. Now, the purpose of me making this video was really for myself as a learning experiment to see if I could do it. My name's Cameron. I'm a new up-and-coming videographer, filmmaker, whatever you want to call it. My goal here on this channel is to hopefully someday start a community, but for the time being, my goal here is really to document my journey into becoming, hopefully, a full-time filmmaker. I'm going to be discussing topics on philosophy, talking about whiskey, because I love whiskey, and overall self-improvement, and I'm going to be working on short films and anything filmmaking related. So now that you know a little bit about me, here's what I learned while making this video. The very first thing that I learned from this experience is that it's not as easy as he makes it look. The very first opening shot with the ice cream with her hand taking off the lid, we tried about 20 different times. I tried to copy it the same way that Daniel Schiffer did it by sliding the tub across the table and then reaching over and opening the lid. But for some reason, we couldn't get it. We couldn't get it right. And on the same note with this first thing is really the importance of being able to communicate with your talent. Whoever you have actually performing in your videos, it really helps to be able to direct them the proper way, something that I still have to work on. The second thing that I learned in this experience was always shoot 1 or 2 extra shots of a sequence that you're working on more than you think that you need. Even though sometimes the shot that you've got may seem like the perfect shot, you just want to be safe and film a couple extra takes just to be sure that you have the right shot. Which leads me into the third thing that I learned. Sometimes the shot that you thought was absolutely terrible turns out to be the perfect fit for your video. That actually happened with me on the shot when she's scooping the ice cream. When we were actually filming it, I thought that, you know, when looking back on the LCD screen, it looked kind of like garbage, honestly. So I did a couple extra takes just to be safe. And then when I got into post and I started working on it, for some reason, that shot that I thought was trash was perfect. After a little bit of editing and some speed ramping, it fit perfectly. The fourth thing that I learned in this experience is practice, practice, practice. It takes a lot of practice to be able to get handheld shots that look good at the end of the process. You know, it's one thing when you're watching somebody shoot these handheld B-roll shots like Daniel Schiffer, he makes it look incredibly easy. But I will say, it's harder work than you think. It works your legs, you're getting into weird positions, and it's a lot of fun, but it's actually kind of exhausting if you're not used to it. But I will say that it is incredibly gratifying that when you get to the editing process and you start to see what you've filmed come to life. That feeling of accomplishment that you get, it can't be beaten in my opinion, and that is what fuels me to want to keep going in this journey and to keep trying new things and to keep learning new things. And on this channel, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. My ultimate goal with this entire video was really just to learn from someone who inspires me. And hopefully this can do the same for you. I appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. It really means a lot to me. Thank you. So I really just wanted to keep this video nice and short. Just a quick little, hey, this is what I shot. This is what I learned. Hopefully it can help some of you out there if you're possibly a newer filmmaker this year, like me. And if this is your first time on my channel, which it probably is because I'm brand new, I only have one other video and I will link that above here for you to go check out if you're interested. And if you'd like to follow me along on this journey and see what happens and see where we progress to, please like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.